Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Let me tell you something.
You're listening to QSJ, Digging Up the Underground.
Let's get back to the mix.
I'm gonna have a transparency playing in the background. We won't be able to hear the music, okay? For copyright reasons.
Everything, just put it on me. Trust issues, it's hard to trust me. Up to you, girl, what it's gonna be. Baby girl, I guess we gon' see. All I need is transparency. Transparency. Baby, all I need is transparency. Transparency, yeah. Real G's don't keep secrets, no. Staying up with you on the weekends, yeah. I know when you lying to my face, baby. All I'm trying to do is keep the pace, baby. You can't trust all these lies that they fed you. You're out in the cold, cause that's where they left you. You don't have to have a cold or a fever or a flu. Baby girl, just let me bless you. Treat this like a vacation. Heartbreaking is worth saving. No, you never found somebody worth staying for. Everything, just put it on me. Trust issues, it's hard to trust me. Up to you, girl, what it's gonna be. Baby girl, I guess we gon' see. All I need is transparency. Transparency. Baby,
Bro! I got Full Circle Boys in the building. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. We are digging up the underground, and these guys are like above the surface. So I'm just going to give a small little bit introduction real quick. Full Circle Boys, 5-member boy band, originated from competitive dance backgrounds. The group consists of Jagger, James, Sean, Dawson, Ollie. Let me just call it Ollie because the whole Oliver thing. I don't know if you like that. But transitioning from dancers to singers, they've been making waves in the music industry with the harmonious vocals and dynamic dance moves. Because if you guys haven't seen their choreography, people be talking about their choreograph like it's bomb, and it is bomb. You know what I'm saying? They've been featured all over the place, but man, they're here. I want to give a shout out to the Full Circle Boys for reaching out to me because, man, I don't even know. Like, I'm honored. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show. Bro, like I gotta cover a few things, man. I know a few dancers, okay? You know, the pop, lock, and drop, you know, all that stuff, ballet, stuff like that. But people can't sing. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how did that transition? How did you go from dancing to that? Because this is a whole different thing.
That we work with, they're really big choreographers, Nappy Taps, Napoleon Tabitha. Tabitha said to us once on a Zoom call, she's like, when you try to teach when you try to teach singers how to dance, you have to dance to like the melody, like you can't switch it up. And she said, with you guys, you can hit the beat while singing the melody. Like your body doesn't have to be doing what the melody does. So I think it's definitely helped us being dancers to be able to do different things within our singing, but it was definitely a struggle at first because you're so used to it's a different breed being able to dance and sing at the same time.
Bro, that's a lot of cardio. I'll tell you that right now. Big shot. Yeah, man, I'll be like, hello, what's the note? Like,
that's good. It's tough, especially with like our newer songs like Call My Name. And
yeah, definitely, because it's a little bit more upbeat though. Look, you guys don't worry. We'll get those things in the comments. We'll get those links and everything like that. But if you really do right now, go ahead and search Full Circle Boys. You guys will find them. Okay, so but the thing is, for me, not only is it the dancing. Where did everybody figure out that they can sing? Because that's a whole different thing right there. Like, you know, people like, you know, they could talk a little game, but you're talking about like, you know, now you gotta sing a little game. Like, does anybody have like a musical background?
We all have varied backgrounds of music.
I was lucky enough to start music and dance at the same time. I definitely took dance more seriously, but I did start taking piano lessons and voice lessons the same time I started dancing. But then dance became a priority. And so it's just in the past 5 or 6 years that I've like really taken up singing again very seriously. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah. I mean, I didn't ever think I was gonna sing until I joined the band. But it's just like at first I didn't know that you could like become a good singer, you know? And so with the knowledge of like it takes practice, you know, that's kind of where we're at is like we were dancers first, but then we're like, oh, if we have to sing, we're gonna learn how to sing too, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah, for me, I think my dad was a drummer, and he's
Okay.
big, like really into old school rock and roll. Like our entire basement, like my basement at home, is just a shrine to the Beatles, pretty much.
Yep.
Part of my life. Yeah, so I did musical theater in high school. That was kind of like where my training of singing was. Like I didn't actually train in singing. It was just like, oh, you go to musical theater after school, and they like throw a song at you and hopefully you sound good, which most of the time we didn't. And then I I took guitar lessons all growing up. And then I remember the first time like I sang a solo in front of people was at grandparents' day for in fourth grade. We were singing I'll Be There by Michael Jackson. And I remember it was originally just this girl singing it. And then I loved Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was the reason I started dancing. So then I went up to the music teacher in fourth grade and I was like, what if I sang this part? And I just started belting the song.
Wow.
Looking back, I don't know if it sounded good, but he shout out Mr. Tenrero because he was like, yeah, we're giving you the solo. So that poor girl got kicked off of the solo. But yeah, it was so yeah, but I was like Sean, I was definitely more a dancer. Like dance took more priority than singing, but I could sing, I guess.
Yeah, for me, yeah, like kind of like Dawson, I never thought I was gonna be in a band singing because it was always just dance for me. That was like these boys my priority. But I mean, I guess growing up, I would sing in the shower if that counts, or like in elementary.
Me, it does. It does.
So I don't know if that helped. Probably helped, but yeah, nothing too serious for singing.
If you guys are just tuning in right now, we got Full Circle Boys with us, and we are talking about like how did this almost, but I feel like it was like an accident, right? Like somebody was just like, I'm bored, right? Or something like that. I don't know, because you guys are like almost around the same age. It's almost as if you grew up with each other. Some people are at an age that you can do stuff. Some people are at an age you can't do stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of like, hey, you can't go to the club with us, bro. Sorry. So, but from what I'm hearing, it was a lot of this wasn't how it looked a few years ago. This was different. And from what I'm seeing, if you guys want to check out the short bio that they got on YouTube, go ahead and do that. That it was kind of almost like, man, I don't even know, because if I was to start something and the same people are not around me, I don't know how I feel. So I don't know how that feels. I don't know how that impacts. I don't know how the security of the band is. Is it different? Are the vibes different? Like, and just so everybody knows what I'm talking about, give me a little bit of background of why this is different than it was then.
Yeah, I think it just came down to creative differences and stuff like that. It wasn't what the other two wanted. They just kind of fell out of love with it, which I get. This is a tough job. There's a lot of times where it's not going the way you want it to go, but you just got to be patience. So no hard feelings towards them. Like we totally get. It was hard at first because like they didn't leave at the same time. They left at different times. So it was 4 of us for a second, and I remember they kept saying they were like, we should get a 5th guy, and I was very against it. I was like, no,
like I'm done with it. Like it's almost like heartbreaking type of thing. Yeah.
The 4, and then when it came time when Jason left, we had just added Dawson. I was like, okay, if we're gonna add anybody, we're gonna add somebody that I know, because I don't make friends well.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. So I was like, it's got to be someone I know. So we added Doss, and then Jason left, and then me and Dawson were like, let's add Oliver, because us 3 all grew up together at the same dance studio in Utah. So like we knew each other, and we had that background, that history. So it just made, honestly, I feel like living with these 2 for 2 years and then growing up with these 2 and then combining it, it made the most sense. I feel like the vibes are much higher than they ever were. Like it just, once they joined it clicked.
And now we got the Full Circle Boys. If you guys didn't know, we got a whole bunch of singles right now on Spotify all over the place. Make sure you guys go ahead, stream them and things like that. Now, this fast pace kind of thing is going on. You guys have been at legendary concerts, okay, performing. And I just want to bring one up, okay? The whole performing at Jingle Ball, like, that's a big deal. Like, you know, I just want to shout out to you guys for, I don't know who put that together, but that was lovely, because, you know, that's how boy bands get their, you know, big jump. So I wanna, that's a traditional thing right there, which I feel, because, you know, I'm a boy band fan, you know, so I've seen it, you know, happen. I don't know if you guys got a Christmas album coming out, you know, I know we got people listening. But you've worked with some big names in the industry so far, and, you know, not to like figure out what those songs and choreographs have been, what's some of the best advice? Because I know the behind the scenes is where the milk and cookies are when it comes to this, these opportunities. What's the best advice that you've received so far from maybe legends or people that you didn't even know were legends at the time?
Well, I would say we say this a lot. We were in the studio with Tricky Stewart, and he said something to us that like really stuck with us. Is he said, "Sing like you're dancing," you know, because we all grew up in the dance like industry, and we all grew up dancing. So like, I guess we like really know how to dance, and we know how to sing too. But like, when he said that, like, it like made so much sense. Like, I don't know, it kind of just stuck with us. That's one thing I love that Tricky Stewart said.
Yeah, because I think when we get not I feel like we're less nervous now, but like when you get in a room with Tricky Stewart, who's worked with Beyonce, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, like you're a little shy. And so like maybe we weren't singing at our best potential. And then when he said it to James was in the booth, and when he said that, I think all of our brains were just like, oh yeah, it was good stuff. Because like we're like obviously we can sing, but dancing is our bread and butter. So when he said that, it just made sense. We're like, oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna talk about the music, because, you know, some people, you know, the anti boy bands, shout out to them, right? So they don't understand some of the writing, the things that go behind. The song Transparency is something that, you know, people that can relate when it comes to any type of relationship, right? You want the honesty, you want this, you want that. How did the song get in your hands or come about, and how was it trying to record it?
Yeah, that song was really cool. It was our first song that we ever released. And that was definitely a big step for us, because I remember we were living in Orlando, Florida at the time, and we had the opportunity to go meet up with legendary producer AO. He's got so many great records, and it was really cool getting in the studio with him. He had the demo. So when he gave it to us, we just tried to elevate it. And yeah, it was really cool. Just really for the first time having the process of getting a song and recording it and sending notes and, just seeing it from ground zero is very cool. But yeah, that song definitely holds a special place in our hearts because, that's where it's all started. That's our first release, under our belt, and, positive vibes, transparency.
Bro, for real, let's be transparent right here. I just did my hair for this. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Full Circle Boys are in the building. I want to talk about this song, Me and You, but I do want to give a happy birthday to the homie Sean, right? Sean just had a birthday? Bro, let me find out. Yo, don't. I hope they didn't give you no birthday punches. I don't know if people do that anymore, but how was the birthday over the weekend?
No birthday punches.
Oh, what? Shout out to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on one of the other singles in here, Me and You. Definitely want to go and captivate on that one real quick. You guys could go ahead and download that or save it over there on Spotify for you guys playlist. Here is Me and You, Full Circle Boys on QSJRadio.com. Again, it's gonna be quiet.
That's why I touch you like that. Blink 2 times and I double right back. Name someone who will love you like that. We're more than friends. No, we can argue that fact. Feels like a scene, but we know it's not an act. Got you on my team and I love you like that. Still thinking of you. There's no one above you. You're falling through the clouds. Ooh, I adore you. I just wanna show you. Later, I'm talking now. Let's get caught up in the moment. But with our guys and focus, we'll take our time, just me and you. Yeah. I'll be with you when the sky falls. Cause you make it easy when life's hard. We'll take our time, just me and you. Yeah. Deja vu, damn, this feels just like deja vu. Our souls are tied, just like skies are blue. Love is blind and we'll see it through. Me and you, deja vu. Damn, this feels just like deja vu. Our souls are tied, just like skies are blue.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Me and You, Full Circle Boys. Make sure you guys go ahead and stream that. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I'm sure they probably can't hear anything, but they know their songs. They know their vibe and things like that. You guys are really killing it, especially with the whole thing. The videos, oh my God. These got to be like super fun, but at the same time, like the choreograph. I know people talk about that a lot. But I want people to understand, like I have my set of family members that do dance. I know the hours are ridiculous. Sometimes 12-hour days, a real cool snack, some water, and some drama on the phone, all at the same time. I'm throwing that in there because people don't understand. Like you have a real life at the same time. You have something that you're trying to bring to life, and I know this stuff is like really, it could be really hard and it could be really kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore type of thing off of the wrong text, so I get it, but people don't understand. Like, I just want to know how you guys feel about like this cinema that you guys been putting together with these videos. Cause that stuff is magic right now.
Yeah, the cinema lately has been on fire. Well, especially with our new Call My Name music video. You probably saw it.
Yes, I did. I definitely did.
We're working with Kiani Madrid, and he is just a genius. And all of his visions and his choreography and all that stuff is just so good. And so we've been lucky to be able to work with him on that music video, and then hopefully another one coming soon.
Yeah, you gotta.
And it's even
That's
even more.
Oh, if it's more like that and you already love it. Oh, that's love. That's love. Man,
It's just so good. I don't know what I can say. It's for skin. I know I could.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for our new song, Skin.
It's oh my God, they're gonna clip that. They're gonna clip that. But anyway.
One pre-save. No, but yeah, it's gonna be so sick. If you think what we got right now is good, then just hopefully we can exceed your expectations with the next one.
yeah.
Big fan. Like I just the whole thing and going in there, I really like I really want people to understand. Like I wish that I could just throw in the whole 13-minute video right now if you guys want to get a better understanding of what's going on. But when I feel like that last time when you did work, it felt like it was almost as if it brought you to your roots. Like it was kind of like it felt like this feels like what we did was supposed to happen, especially with that if you guys don't understand, Call My Name video out right now. Go check that out. It's amazing. So now we're in springtime, okay? Grass is getting greener. And I can only understand or can only believe that schedule is getting crazy. What are some things coming up that you guys are excited for? I'm sure everything, but what are some things that are coming up that you guys are excited for?
I mean, right now on the schedule, we've got a lot of recording sessions. We've got a lot of writing sessions, and we're putting together some things to do even more cinematic videos. I think you can expect from us lots of music, crazy visuals, and a fun performance here or there.
Yeah.
We're going to Orlando this weekend to perform.
This weekend? Oh my God.
At Universal Studios, which is going to be cool. I feel like that's just like Orlando's the boy band capital of the world. So, and I love going to Orlando. I always, super happy to be there. So yeah, we're going there this weekend to perform, and it's going to be great. Yeah. The schedule's getting busy. We got told our schedule yesterday, and we are like, good, finally. Like, good.
This shit takes time, boys. Okay, let's get serious. But I'm sure management, man, they're so on point with it, man. They believe in you guys just like you guys believe in each other, which is an amazing thing, man. Big shout out to you guys. If you guys want more information on Full Circle, make sure you guys go check out fullcircle.komi.io. All the links are there. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that. So everything coming up, music videos coming up, Skin coming out like this weekend. Are we introducing Skin to Orlando?
Yes, we are.
Yes. That's what we say.
Oh my God.
We are. It's going to be,
Dang on.
They'll get to see the choreography before anybody else because I don't think we're performing again before the music video comes out. So they'll get to see the choreo before the music video.
Wow, exclusives. Big shout out to that. And how are you guys joints? Like, my back hurt. Like, I don't know. But
back in the day, like I would dance just like without a competition or convention, and during the weekend I would dance 20 hours a week, and I just had such an ego problem that I was like, I don't need to stretch, and
no.
like I could and I'd be fine, and now like I can't move unless I stretch. Like it's such an issue. I sound like I'm an old man when I'm only 22, but I'm like, it's just I have to stretch or I feel like I can't dance. And so so I feel you. Joints are a big issue for Grandpa over here.
Yo, shout out to the foam roller. The most underestimated gym equipment out there, I swear. Okay, so one of the craziest questions I got, the oldest to youngest, not a serious age gap, okay? Everybody grew up with YouTube, everybody has Spotify, everybody had whatever, right? I think the only thing that's new to everybody is basically TikTok, right? So, are Are there any lessons that the old or the youngest or anybody in between are teaching each other as growing up? Because man, you guys are basically brothers, you know?
That's a good question. I think
No, that's a
everybody
question.
each member has taught each member many lessons. Uh, so it's a lot to go around, you know. Anything?
I got some. I mean, when I first joined the band, I learned a whole lot from Sean, just because like he's very into like he's very open and into like songwriting and harmonies, and I really didn't know what a harmony was. Like I obviously had heard them in my life, but I didn't know that it was a harmony. And then like Sean, like was very much like vocal about all those things, and I learned a lot from him. And that's kind of like he was like my first like, oh my gosh, whoa, like he opened a lot of doors for me. So
Yeah. I mean, I taught Jagger so much. You should say I taught him all his dance moves, his vocals. Like you should have heard him before. Oh my god! So
All it was my vocal coach when he was 12 when I joined.
Bro.
No, I think they've all, even Ollie, like they all teach me something. I feel like, I don't know, like it's just, I'm learning something new. I don't know if they taught me so much, but they've definitely helped me be a better person. I think, I by timeline of life, I think I went good person. Like, so from high school, I was a good person. Then when the pandemic hit, I kind of became an asshole. And then
Has shown up. He's right.
I do think that all of us have learned like patience throughout this band. Like all of us can say that like we have been very patient and we've learned like just to be patient from our team, from like just everything from the world.
yeah, I agree. That's good.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely one of the big things to do. And I did want to ask that because this is most of the time, but it's not all of the time. And I don't know what do you guys do when you're not in the studio? You know, bro, I can't even like picture doing something else. I pick up a video game. I don't want to play it no more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old guy. But anyways, like, what does the spare time look like? And, just share with us.
We do live together. So, really, when you said like when like I don't know, when the lights go off or like the cameras turn off and we don't have to do anything, we're still together. We're just being friends, and some things I like to do. I like to go in the jacuzzi. I like to go to the movies. I'm an AMC A-lister. I go quite a bit. And I like to be by myself.
Yeah. Yeah, we have our everyday routine. Like we do a lot of singing, lots of harmonies, and then we practice our show and make content. And then kind of towards the end of the day is when we can like do our things. But yeah, even when we're home, like we're still working. Like it's an everyday. Like we're like we're very committed to this. Like this is our life. So we're putting it all in. But yeah, I'll have our little fun things we do after the day kind of winds down. Yeah.
What do you like to do, Dawson?
I like to just produce a song in my room. That's what I do every night.
See, the thing is, when we're not doing like band stuff, it's still fan
music
stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really music.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love to doom scroll. I love the TikTok. You know, I'm not brain rot. But yeah, we do work at the same time. You know, we're not on TikTok. We're looking for trends.
Yeah.
we're on TikTok looking for things.
Wow. I saw something about a collaboration you guys did with one of these TikTokers, YouTubers, about I'll fight any boy band, right? I want to know how that came about because that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was AI.
It's all fake. It's all fake, dude.
It's all fake.
No, I would have to eat Jacob had been teasing the song for a while, and I think he posted the first thing about it in like December, and we saw it on TikTok, and we're like, we could make a funny video about this. And like the first line is, I want to F up a boy band. So then we were like, okay, like we could do something like, so
Wow.
TikTok will react, and then like we kind of like square up, but like really like just jokingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he saw it and commented, and then like a couple months later he was like, hey, I would love to like kind of continue that storyline with like saying I'd call it a boy band. So that's just kind of how it came about, just like from us.
Yeah, because I do see that not only the music, there is a content creator side of all of you, and the reason I bring that up is we're not waiting for an album all the time. You guys are all on social media. You guys are all doing your own stuff on there. As a team, obviously, if you guys could check that out on Instagram and on TikTok, that stuff fun? Because me, I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, that stuff is hard. Like you got to be on it all the time, crazy. I don't know. Is it fun? Is it a distraction? Is it too much?
All of the above.
It's really, we're in a really strange place right now because we do need to use social media. But we want to be artists, Our aspirations is to make music, to be performers, to be entertainers, and social media can help, and it can also distract us from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been really difficult lately to find inspiration to make videos that truly resonate on platforms.
Yeah.
Especially on the short form platforms. I think it's been a lot easier for us on YouTube to be able to spread our message. But on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, it's been kind of tough.
Hey, you're not the only ones, all right? Let's get that out of the way. It is another part of the job that I don't think a lot of people feel comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You know what we'll do? We'll just let the fans handle that. Okay? We'll just let the fans handle that. Just listen, because that is super hard. And I appreciate you guys for that transparency, because that is super hard. Yeah, you saw what I did there. All right. Management, I hope you like that. Anyways, shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. We have one more song here that we're going to play, and then we'll get into some kind of thing. It is his single, Call My Name. I'll probably play the video in the background. It is off the hook. Please, if you guys haven't yet, go follow them. If you're on our live, go hit them up on any of the social medias that you guys are distracted with. Shout out to everybody listening.
listening to QSJ, digging up the underground.
Let's get back to the mix.
Bro, I'm like mad hype. Not only because y'all here, y'all talking and stuff like that, because there's a lot of things that you guys like. Things are about to pop off, and I think that's the feeling. You know, it's crazy because I got this like crazy routine when spring comes, and one of these routines is like, remember, like I'm an old head, like I got literally every single one of you, like I have a kid each and every one of your ages. Okay, I'm an old head, and I have been blessed to have a lawn. Right, we talk about the lawn a lot. Me and my friends, they laugh about it. But spring comes, and I am on the lawn, and I am getting ready to do this lawn. Sean hits me up. He's like, "Yo, boom!" I get in contact. We're talking to management. Everything is pumping, and I'm like sitting here, and I'm like, "Bro, this is it's not for me. This is big for ya." And it's just the things like this is. I have a feeling that in about a few months, you guys will be unreachable. Okay, and unreachable means, for those who don't understand what I'm saying, because people don't understand me sometimes. It means like there's going to be a process in order for you guys to get on. So I just want to give you guys, like, I don't know. We'll call it seeds for now. I got you guys back. I just want to give you like seeds instead of flowers, right? Because I believe like this is going to grow. The people behind you are watering, It's just an amazing thing that I see you guys going, not only through, like, if you guys are really living together, like, I'm 100% sure there's times that you can't stand each other. So,
It's short-lived. It's short-lived.
I mean, it's short-lived, which is cool. And, but it's love. There's a lot of love there. And there's a lot of things going on there. That charisma, that whole thing that you guys do, the stage presence, the super fans bringing signs, like, it is amazing. And I got a feeling this is that year. I just want to congratulate y'all now. And I don't want to, like, I'm not a, psychic, crazy things like that. But I believe in this. And I believe that I got to keep my daughters away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this 100%. But it's whatever. They're not going to listen to me anyway, right? But I really, really do appreciate not only that you guys came on here talking things like that, but that music that I don't know if there was ever a time that you guys were in a studio and was like, yeah, I don't think we like that song. Like, I don't think that's gonna work for us. Has there been a time? Hey, Sean, I know you're a big music guy. I know you are.
So many. I'm the pickiest.
Sean is the pickiest.
Most of. Oh, I don't want to say that. There's been a couple times that there's records been. We get a lot of music sent to us, and just this. I'll say this. I'll say two things. So, one, we got sent like a batch of records, and they were all kind of different things, and one of them was a demo that was done by Usher. And honestly, the song was pretty good, but for us, it was not for us, But that was like a surreal experience, like it's Usher. I love Usher. His music's awesome, and that was an interesting one. Getting a demo from someone in Usher's camp.
Yeah.
Didn't end up working out, but big shout out to him. And then the other one, there's this production that we really liked, and they had sent us a few different versions of what it could sound like. They had sent some writers have been working on it, And this particular one was they just played it and they're like, oh, this is what someone's idea of it was. And we were just talking about wanting to work with this writer, you know? She's like she is one of the biggest writers in the world. And so they play us this demo, not knowing who wrote it.
Yeah.
And as I'm listening to it, I'm thinking, wow, this is probably some of the worst writing and melodies I've ever heard.
Oh,
Like,
Wow.
I was like, whoever wrote this is like not it. And guess who it was?
don't.
No names. No names. No names.
This person, I want to work with this. I want to work with this person, you know?
Yeah.
But it said that this is our year, and now you're burning it.
No. This is some honest stuff because you got to understand. Somebody sees a vision in you guys and it just doesn't fit. And if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys are old enough, but if the glove don't fit, I quit. Like,
my point is that even the best writers in the world, not every single time it's the best thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
yeah.
That's my. I love this person so much, and I want to work with them so badly, but not everything that comes out someone's mouth is the greatest thing ever.
You don't write a hit every time. You write some bad ones, you write some good ones.
I didn't like Don't Miss, but Sean made me record that.
Oh, don't blame me for that.
I did blame you for that one. We had that other song, and you said, nah, Don't Miss over this song.
Other song.
Wow.
Oh, Don't Miss is so bad. Shout out Don't Miss. Everybody go stream Don't Miss.
And you know what? Is not everybody's in love with their stuff. And I appreciate that and their honesty because some people don't like performing their hit songs. You know, they just don't. They just probably get tired of it. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, we got to move on, right? But how do we move on if this is what's keeping us moving, right? So, you know, to believe it or not, you guys are just lucky because people are throwing stuff at you. People are just still trying to find their thing. They're finding their style, man. But anyways, listen, I appreciate that because everybody thinks it's cupcakes and rainbows, and it's literally flour and ingredients. You know what I'm saying? And you got to figure this out to make the cookie taste good. I don't know where that came from. Don't quote me. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't taste right until you actually put it together. And I do want to appreciate everybody for at least giving them a chance because now you are the ones, you know? And I know people behind the scenes, High Road, shout out to High Road. They're the ones that are like, you know, shout out to them. And you guys already know the vibes with them. So, you know, I appreciate that. So summer's coming up. I know the whole bunch of things are coming up. You guys are going to Orlando this weekend. You know what I mean? Get the keychain. You know, I collect keychains. I don't know if you guys do like collectibles when you, you know, places you go.
On the stickers. Yeah.
Oh, sticker? Oh, you got a suitcase? Oh, that's a little old school right there. Shout out to that. So now we talked about going to Orlando. We talked about summer is coming up, blah, blah, blah. So this recording, there's some videos coming up. There's this, there's that. And I just want to say, if you guys are not following, you're going to fall behind. Because I'm telling you right now, by the time we go back into Christmas season, Full Circle Boys will no longer be accessible. I'm telling you. That's what I believe.
Wow, dude. Hey, manifest that. I like it.
That is crazy. But my thing is, how are you going to handle that?
I don't think you can prepare for that.
You just gotta throw yourself in the fire, you know, just to get used to it. I feel like that's kind of how we are because like even for me in the band, like I didn't even like I never even tried singing before this, and they offered me a spot in the band, and I was like, I don't even know if I can sing. Like that was like the huge thing for me, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna throw myself in it and see what happens. And that's a kind of like what we do is we just kind of like throw ourselves out there, you know, like, and see any opportunities that come up and anything like that. So I think you just got to throw yourself in the fire.
I think another thing that will help is that it'll be all 5 of us experiencing it at the same time. So we'll all be experiencing the same thing. So we'll just have each other's back. I remember Liam Payne, shout out Liam. He was speaking in an interview once that he had met, like, he went and talked to Justin Bieber after, and this was after Justin's like bad boy phase, like Justin out for purpose, but he had all that stuff, like he went to jail for a day and all this stuff, blah blah blah. And Liam Payne like went up to him and said, I've done everything you've done, and I've gone through everything you've done. I just didn't get caught. And I had 5 other people to like talk it through with. Like, I didn't have to, like, behind the scenes, I had other people to talk to and experience it with it. You just had to do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
I think it being the 5 of us, it'll make it a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, and when you say like in the future, how are we going to handle, like, the first thing I thought is like, I just hope, and I'm going to try like to be who I am right now and like keep my values, because that's where you want to be. You know, you don't want to lose who you are because of some place you're at, because it feels like, oh, I'm here so I don't have to. It's good to keep your values of like who you are and where you came from, you know, no matter where you are. So that's something.
That's real talk. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in QSJ Radio. Shout out to the bro. I'm a big fan right now. I don't know what the fuck to say. Anyways, big shout out to everybody listening. Full Circle Boys in the building. Make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube, check them out on that TikTok, all that. Everybody has something. So again, let me run down these names real quick. All right, Jagger in the building, Sean, happy birthday again, Dawson, Ollie, and James. James in the back. James is always quiet like that?
Yeah. Smooth criminal.
Bro, can't be doing that, man. We got curls, bro. We got to show out the curls. Anyway.
One day there's gonna be a day where none of us say, like, us 4 are just not going to talk more.
Yeah, I feel you. One day, truth or dare type thing. Anyways, thank you so much to Full Circle Boys. And, you know, I want to tell everybody, you know, what to expect and stuff like that. But, man, you guys are just hitting the ground running. And anybody in my Orlando people, man, make sure you guys go and check them out. Do you guys know what time you guys are going on and all that?
Shoot, they just put us on stage, you know? We
just show them out.
Okay.
It's going to be Sunday. I know that. We're performing Sunday.
Okay. Okay.
Universal Orlando.
But Islands of Adventure. Yeah. Okay.
Be there all day.
Islands of Adventure.
Just wait for us.
At
Nice.
the Toon Lagoon Amphitheater.
Toon Lagoon Amphitheater.
Some people do that though. They be like there for 12 hours. I don't know how they do that. But anyways, let's talk about some pre-performance, since we're talking about a performance here. Pre-performance routines. Does anybody have a specific thing that they do?
James, would you like to say what we do?
Obviously, like vocal warm-ups and like stretching and whatnot, but we also like to say a nice little prayer with our whole team. That's very special for us.
Oh,
Nice.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
So you been doing this for a little bit. My audience is basically based on people that don't have the opportunities you guys get, you know? And I know you probably run into people who don't have that kind of situation, but they're talented and they do things. If you had the chance to give an upcoming star, somebody who just released a single, things like that, what kind of advice would you give them? Because each and every single one of you have been either given an opportunity or put the opportunity together. And I know those kind of that kind of advice is kind of different all the time. So I don't care who answers this. If one person, all you guys want to answer, if you had the opportunity to tell a new artist, you know, how to keep going in this industry, because it is what it is, and you guys have experienced a lot of it. So,
for me, like, just the first thing off like the top of my head when you said that was, I think we learned a lot from we've definitely learned a lot since transparency came out. And I feel like when we dropped transparency, we didn't really push it on social media. Like we weren't really making a whole lot of content. As sad as it is, and we talked about social media and stuff earlier, it's a social media world now. And you have to put yourself out there and push your stuff or nobody's gonna see it. And it's just I think, at least in my brain, when transparency dropped, I was like, okay, cool, it's supposed to be on the radio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that it just wasn't. So you just gotta put yourself out there and not care what other people are gonna think. I remember I was so many people are gonna think this is cheesy. Who gives a fuck? If you're having fun, who cares, dude? Just make what you want to make and promote the hell out of it, because if you're not proud of it, who's gonna be proud of it?
Yeah. Don't feel ashamed for promoting yourself and putting yourself out there. You know, if you feel a certain way, you got to make sure that you let other people know. Because they're just not going to know it immediately. To tag on with Jagger, but something I always think about is your journey is what you make of it, and if you stop, that's when you fail. You don't fail in the industry until you stop, because everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different path. And if you just keep on persisting, you have a chance. There's still light. Because you never know what's going to be around the other corner. So yeah, just keep on going, and it's a long journey. And as long as you just keep on telling yourself, if you don't give yourself the option to stop, something will happen.
Yeah. Don't let your success be your main driving force. I feel like you have to do it because you love it, because you're not going to always be successful. So, yeah.
Yeah. This was just what I'm thinking right now. There's no limit on getting better. You can get better your whole life. It doesn't end. And if you work the hardest, if you're in a room with people and you're the hardest worker, you're going to win. You're going to win. So if you work the hardest, you can be the best. You can always be the best if you work the hardest.
Yeah. I think, I don't think I'm in any position to be giving advice, but one of my favorite things to one of my favorite artists said one time that nobody's waiting for you to put stuff out. There's not built-in fans that are oh my gosh, I'm waiting for this person to drop. I'm waiting for you to drop this song. You need to just put stuff out and keep going and just keep on guys, look at this. You need to grab people's attention. So just keep on putting content out, and that's what I got from him. And so yeah. His name's, shout out Malcolm Todd. Love that dude.
Yo, big shout out to you guys. Sean, I love the sweater. I'm not gonna lie. And it's sick, right?
Well, he walked out of his room and I hadn't seen him all day, and then it was all shiny. I was like,
can you see the shine?
Yes, I can. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity to talk to you guys. And hopefully, I can reach out to people and we'll talk about what's going on, album dropping, season, things like that, how you guys are doing. Keep your guys' head up while you're out there. I know the schedule is going to be rough, you know what I mean? And careful with the doom scroll, because it also has a rabbit hole. Thank you guys so much, and safe travels, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah,
that was good.
Thank you guys so much.
Well, thank you, dude.
I'm gonna call my name as an outro.
Okay.
They clip you out dancing, so.
on your knees, babe, to confessions.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.